Welcome to the Saints Sports Corner. We got a great show for today. We're going to be talking about the way Kellen Moore needs to improve. We're also going to be talking about how Devin Neal expanded role might land him a big day. We also going to be talking about how the Saints need to make sure that they are running the ball effectively on the Saints Sports Corner. We got a lot more of that right after we come back.
Yeah. Who that? Who that? Who that said they gon' beat them Saints? A win is a win by a mile or an inch. It's any given Sunday when we battling in the trenches. Who that? We that? Who that? We that? Die hard even after an L. Still reppin' in my section, yelling outside the dome, going home. Who that? We that? Black and gold soul, that's my song. Who that? We that? Who that? We that? Touchdown Saints, putting points on the board is how my squad steady winning. Sacks on D, turnovers, wow, don't even think about coming back, it's already late in the fourth now. We that, who that, we that, who that, who that, who that. 4,000-yard QB, 1,000-yard rusher, 1,200-yard receiver, straight pressure. Lockdown corner, throw that ball if you want to. TFL's in the backfield, boy, we on you. Black and gold, so that's what I'm all about. Forget about the division, the Saints run the South. Who that, we that. Who that? We that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that?
What's up, Who Dat Nation? What's up, Who Dat fans? You already know what it is, man. It's the Saints Sports Corner, man. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for subscribing. Thank y'all for liking. Make sure y'all continue the comments. And as always, we're going to dive right in. The Saints playing the Miami Dolphins this Sunday, and we need to establish the running game. Miami has been one of the worst run defenses all season. So this can be a big game for Devin Neal if Kellen consistently run the ball. Kellen has a problem with consistently running the ball because every time it's working, he goes away from outside of the Carolina Panthers game. He has really had a problem with rushing the ball. So hopefully he stays consistent with running the ball. I wish we had a fullback to help out that offensive line. And I had many people saying helping out that offensive line is not going to help. It'll help somewhat. Like these tight ends not blocking. They need all the blockers they can get. They really do. It really will help them have another blocker, the thumper, somebody who is faster than a tight end, but can knock a linebacker or a defensive end on a behind quicker than what tight end can do. But that's just me. Maybe that's just me wanting the running game to see a enormous uptick. But anyway, Kellen Moore has to consistently stick to the run. I don't care if it's getting 2 yards a clip. And I know y'all heard me say this before. I don't care if it's getting 3 yards a clip. I don't care if it's getting 6 yards a clip. It doesn't matter. Stick to it. Keep the defense honest. Make it easier for Tyler Shuck. You want to evaluate a guy. He shouldn't be out there throwing the ball 40 times. He's a rookie. That's like an automatic L for quarterbacks, even veteran quarterbacks. You have to let this guy come along slowly. Yes, he may be older. He can handle a bunch of things. Yes, he may be mature. He can handle a bunch, but he's still a rookie. A rookie is a rookie no matter what age they are. So let's make sure Tyler Shuck is in the best position to give the Saints W's and in the best position to be evaluated and perform. If you put him in a situation that's not advantageous, he's going to fail. And a lot of that is on Kellen Moore. He drove the ball beautifully down the field a couple times, but they didn't cash it in the same way Spencer Rattler didn't cash in. Why? Because Kellen Moore is hindering his team, and it has to stop. It has to stop, man. Kellen Moore has to punch these balls in. Use a defensive tackle, use an extra offensive lineman, use 2 extra, hell, use 3 extra offensive linemen and a defensive tackle. I don't care what it is. Just run the ball effectively when you get to the goal line. And actually put the guy in the game that actually got you to the goal line. Tyler Shuck, Devin Neal. Like, enough is enough, Kellen. This is a put up a shut up game for him. Because he's been literally single-handedly holding the Saints back. I don't know if that's purposely. I don't know if he don't want to install a complex system. I don't know if he lacks creativity, but it seems like it's all of the above. And at some point, we need him to step up. As a coach, we need to see something, some kind of fire, some way, somehow. But we're not seeing that from Kellen Moore. He got to get it going. Great play callers make the best situations out of some of the worst situations. I need to start seeing that. But we already had that episode. If you didn't see that episode, this is the last episode. We talked about why Kellen Moore is holding the Saints back. We're not going to harp on the Kellen. We off of Kellen now. We know what he is at this point. Let's talk about Devin Neal. Devin Neal is going to see an uptick in carries. If you got a fantasy team or you playing daily fantasy sport, I might start Devin Neal. Hopefully he get the touches because he can catch the ball and he can run the ball. And he did a really goddamn good job last week against Atlanta before they kept going away from him. So Devin Neal might be a sneaky must start this week. I would start him because they're going to need to run that ball against Miami. Miami do have a creative offense. They got some speed on that outside with Waddle. So, and A-Chain, it's going to be one of them games. It could be a shootout, but I don't trust Kellen Moore in the shootout because he can't score points. Because both defenses might struggle, but I don't trust Kellen Moore when it comes to a shootout. I never seen Kellen Moore. I don't know. How can he be a shootout and he can't even score 24 points, average 21 points a game? It's ridiculous. But I think starting Devin Neal is going to have a big game. I don't know if he's going to eclipse 100 yards, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him 80 yards rushing, 60 yards receiving, maybe a touchdown. That's not out of the norm. I don't think Alvin Kamara still practice. I don't know if they're just holding him out because he's a veteran. So, and no, they say he's going to miss extensive time. I take that back. They did say he's going to miss extensive time. He got a strain, a MCL strain, if I'm not mistaken. But the problem with it is they elevated some running backs, but now it's the Devin Neal show. Let's see if the Saints and Mickey Loomis hit on another draft pick. We about to find out. I mean, their safeties, Jonas Sankers quietly been getting burned. We ain't been talking about that. He quietly been giving up some yards. So hopefully, Danny Stuntsman's role is upticking. He's been doing some great things. Hopefully, Devin Neal is another one of those young, quiet running backs that they hit on. We gonna see. Time will tell, man. Time will tell, man. And I really think Devin Neal is a good player. How good of a player? We're about to find out. Since Alvin Kamara is going to probably miss a few games, we're about to find out how good Devin Neal is. And that's good for him. Because like they said, everything about this season is building towards the future. Everything. When it comes to the players, when it comes to the scheme, when it comes to the players you're getting for the scheme, all of this about building toward the future. Draft picks, everything. So the Saints kind of win whether they win or lose, but I think that's a porous mentality. I want to win as many games as possible. I want guys to believe in me as a coach. I want guys to know I can get it done. But right now, we're just not at that point with Kellen Moore. I don't think Kellen Moore is a better play caller than Pete Carmichael. I don't. He's damn sure not a better play caller than Clint Kubiak. So we got a coach who's not even a better play caller than guys that we thought was mad play callers, okay play callers. That's not a good thing. And it's frustrating. And I know y'all frustrated. Like once again, I don't want to deep dive in it. But Devin Neal, he got something. He showed me something. Broke a lot of tackles. He kind of runs flat-footed, but he has nice pad level. We're going to see what he got this week because the Dolphins are physical. They're a physical team. They may be a bad team, but they're a physical team. So I'm looking for him to have a little uptick in carries. Tyler Shuck Tyler Shook had an okay game. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't impressive. He had a decent game. He marched him up and down. He still looked poised. He still looked like it's moving a little too fast for him. But also, I mean, it's hard to evaluate a quarterback in this system, man. It really is hard to evaluate a quarterback in this system because I don't see what the Saints are trying to attack on a week-to-week basis. Like them plays that he's scripting, they're terrible plays. They're not getting the Saints anywhere. They're not getting the Saints first quarter points. Like, what is it all for? He seems like a guy who's a placeholder for another coach. That's just what it feels like right now. Not saying that things can't turn around, but that's what it feels like. But Tyler Shough is doing a really, really, really decent job. Still don't know if he's the guy. We're still gonna find out. He got some easy games coming up on the schedule. So let's see if Kellen Moore can guide him through those, or we just on this tank a stank train. But at the same time, 40 times ain't gonna cut it. You want him in the 25 to 30 attempt range as a rookie with a lot of run. I can't stress this enough. I know our offensive line got a few injuries. I know some of them young. I know some banged up. But it's much easier to lean on a guy running than it is trying to pass block with all these moves. It's much easier to grab a guy and push him out the way than to try to worry about his moves, his finesse moves, power move, bull rush, all that other stuff. So we're going to see if Kellen Moore learned. Also, the defense, man, I really like Brandon Staley, man. When Brandon Staley I keep saying this on every pod, when Brandon Staley get his guys, Brandon Staley going to be a problem. When he get the guys, the young athletic guys that fit his system, that defense is going to be a problem. He looks like the best coach on the Saints staff right now, by far. And that's head coach included. He's the best coach by far on the staff. Like, he looks like a guy who cares. But he just don't got his guys yet. It's evident he don't got his guys yet. A lot of a big time agent defensive roster. Cornerbacks that's shaky, that's iffy. He just need his guys. Once he get his guys, man, they're gonna be a problem. Quincy Riley look like and Jonas Sanker look like they just need some time to get some reps. But it's gonna be, look, we knew what it was gonna be. I thought they'll have 4 wins by now, but it is what it is. I was wrong. Hell, I even thought at one point they was making the playoffs. I probably was psychotic. I didn't realize that. I thought he was be an addition when it came to the head coach. I didn't know he would be such. I don't know, man. If you look at, I wonder why they tried to run him out of Philadelphia in the better part of the beginning of the season. Because, man, it's like they ran the most basic, and it feels the same. It feels the same. Saints don't have that offensive line Philadelphia does, and they don't have Saquon Barkley. They don't have A.J. Brown. They don't have Devontae Smith. Like, we got to get it together, bro. We got to get it together. You know? So you got to... Chris Olave has been doing some nice things, but it's still not quite enough right now. We were trading Rashid Shaheed. It is what it is. We need to draft capital. But I need to see more from Kellen Moore. That's my Tyler Shough, he's growing. But when it comes to the run game, red zone, I need to see more from Kellen Moore. That's the thing we need to see. Kellen Moore in the red zone, Kellen Moore in the run game. His run game plays are terrible. Anybody can run them plays. I need to see some creativity. I need to see some offensive line open some holes. I need to see some misdirection, something when it comes to the run. Throw them off some way, some shape, somehow. It's time. You know, we can't keep doing the same thing over and over if it's not working. But we ain't going to hold y'all here today, man. It's just one of those things. Well, we got a nice game, 2 bad teams. Hopefully we get some great weather. We haven't played at Miami in a long time, since the Super Bowl. That's a fun fact. We haven't played at Miami since we won the Super Bowl. We did play against them in London, but guess what? We're going to be a nice Miami. Hoping we get a sunny victory. Hoping we get a nice victory. Hopefully Tyler Shough balls out. Hopefully Devin Neal balls out. Let's see if Kellen Moore grows from this game. He put the onus on himself. Let's see how he come out. Let's see if he come out swinging. Let's see if he come out creative. Let's see if he come out firing. But it remains to be seen. Until then, we'll be on the next pod talking about the same thing if he don't get it together. But as always, man, I appreciate your comments. I appreciate everything y'all do. I appreciate